Maybe I should send my man to the creek. Might catch something.
Move it! Come on. That's it, Roach.
We've not got no need for your help.
Have no fear, good man. Our labors shall be done quickly. The prowlers to be banished for good.
Milton, look!
Geralt!
In the flesh.
Hail, Witcher! Let us go inside and greet you as befits an old friend.
And you, fear not. We shall put an end to the rule of outlaws, soon.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
They's a coming!
Hear that? Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
Hark! Contemptible curs!
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Lawnfall, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular punch and Judy here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity-like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood!
By the crane, villains, ready your arms!
Damn it. Time to end.
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. The bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect. But of this beast, nothing is known. Save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident. I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint! Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
You will find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron!
For my lady! I'd kill a monster! One for all!
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
A giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant and banished him into the Gorgon Hills.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the COCKATRICE. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth, then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
come on. Brave kid, Guillaume.
Palmerino saw his upbringing. Guillaume is his kin.
See, you're the Duke of this, the Duke of that, you're the Duke of Tom Tickle.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition. No one here. They must have removed.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything.
Such good.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes.
Guests, careful. Drawn here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking. Blood. Guardsmen pulled these nets out of the water, then cut the mutilated body free. Gonna dive in, make sure they didn't miss anything. Silk kerchief. Monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Need to comb the bank. Notice anything interesting?
Alas, nothing.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Junk that came down the river.
We must keep searching.
Look, a boat was launched here. Guardsmen must have loaded the body parts onto it, taken them somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds. Fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time. Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta.
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
One of the knights withdrew from the tourney.
Of course we have.
They say it was
Bravery.
because someone itched aimed at the bells. It's hard to scratch under metal quizzes, you know.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Never thought I'd live to see times like these.
Dark secret.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac-Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited 2 men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac-Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac-Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned. If I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at CORVO BIANCO to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, CORVO BIANCO is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher Codsworth.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately. each offering the same bill of goods.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the Palace Gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
You are the famed Geralt of Rivia, are you not?
Come evening, I'm off to the bells, quick as a flash. Those girls can't wait to see me.
Ah!
Sounds like a fight. Have to hurry. Damn it. Killer must still be here. In the cellar. Gotta be. Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. You. Saw you at the inn. Why'd you kill these people? Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Third hand. A spare. Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, it means we're dealing with a sentient, thinking beast. So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
You, hey, with the blades on your back. Help us! Look, monsters all about. You've the look of a knight.
Works hard on
Over
the nerves,
there,
eh?
monsters have come.
That's why you're so grey.
Oh, did you tie one on last night, too?
Hey,
Drink!
You've the look of a knight. Over there, monsters.
Giddy up.
Hey, over here, please.
You make mountains out of molehills, Vilmar. Lads, I find your concern touching, I do. Yet I've long awaited this day. So, you must forgive me, but I shall go through with it as planned. Ah, it seems my guide has arrived.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, White Wolf. I presume you saw my notice? Foolish question. You're here, thus you must have seen it. Forgive me, I should introduce myself. Count Belladal, a great admirer of your deeds.
Thanks. Not something we Witchers hear often.
But Count, sir, do you mean to go off with just this Witcher? A right hardy fellow he is, no ponce, I'm sure. But your expedition's too risky on the whole. And not taking us with you's, pardon my saying it, right daft.
You exaggerate, Vilmar. I believe I can manage to survive half a day without someone there to wipe me arse in my stead. My guards lament, Witcher, but you must forgive them. Now, to get down to brass tacks, as you've no doubt gleaned from the notice, I've a rather extraordinary proposition for you. I'm a lover, Witcher, of nature. A devotee of the wild. And Toussaint is home to several species not encountered elsewhere. I'd like you to accompany me on an expedition whose aim is to preserve them. Yes. Naturally, you'll protect me should the need arise. My ever-vigilant guards, see, will report any reckless behaviour to my wife if I get so much as a scratch. And then woe will be me.
Count Belladal? Famous poultry farmer, is that it?
Well, that was my grandpapa. Dear man. But my trade is the wine trade. I import the finest vintages to Covere, my homeland. The very reason for my frequent visits to Beauclair, during which I like to, partake of nature, let us say.
Really need a Witcher to, partake? Got guards of your own. Take them, save some coin.
I could, surely. But they too deserve a bit of rest, relaxation. Right, lads? Besides, I've plenty of coin. Coin that needs spending. Who dares stop me?
Ah, so this is about a rich man, bored stiff, seeking thrills.
There's also Clarissa, who...
Vilmar, please.
Who what?
My daughter. I always return from my travels with some souvenir or another. She looks forward to them tremendously. But we did not meet to chat about my family. We must discuss our venture, must we not?
Need some details before I can say anything. Where are we going? What am I supposed to do exactly?
In the roundest terms, we shall admire the local flora and fauna. And while we do, I might preserve a thing or two.
Preserve?
Of this device, see, a parastysamac. It captures, likenesses.
A parasesta what?
It's like a movable megascope, capturing moments, transforming them into illusions, based upon which I then paint a painting.
So, you want me with you, looking at animals and flowers and...
Well, that's more or less what it amounts to, yes. Except you will first have to track down the creatures I wish to capture. I know only the very approximate locations of their habitats. Well, and should any trouble arise, we'll have your sword at the ready, right? So, agreed?
Pretty unusual contract.
I couldn't agree more, yes. And I'm prepared to pay a commensurately high fee.
Don't mind if we actually talk about exactly how high that'll be first, do you?
Why ever would I? Please, simply tell me how much you wish to receive. Sublime! We've a deal!
Doesn't seem hard. Be glad to do something pleasant for a change.
Sublime. In that case, here's your map. Before coming here, I dispatched requests to several local hunters. They located the habitats of the species of interest to me and marked out their ranges on the map.
good thinking. It'll save us some time. Won't need to track. Ready to go?
Yes, let's. The light seems perfect just now.
Laces my cought's back.
Seems I got the map, so I'll lead.
Hey, over here, please.
Wouldn't rather be out here with those guards of yours?
You jest. It's deliverance to emerge from under their wings. Believe me, they're overprotective. Oppressively so. I wish to admire the wildlife. Preserve it. Not watch them kill it in a fit of misguided fear for my life.
What if the wildlife attacks us?
Then we shall have no other recourse. I do not wish to be something supper to you, but as long as they remain calm, we've no need to provoke them. It's of the utmost importance to me, in fact.
Map says there should be panthers around here. Heard something. Grunting, panting. Something like a bear.
No! What are you doing?
Hear that? Panthers.
Frankly, I did not hear a thing. Clearly, your senses are far more acute than mine. Must rely on them.
Damn poachers. Snares. Looks like they were hoping for a bear. Panther got caught instead.
Will you help the mother?
Give it a shot. Gotta calm her first. Likely to lunge at us otherwise.
Brilliant. You freeing her. A superb image. What are you doing?
An excellent day for capturing moments. 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 Need not have killed her. She had young.
Didn't intend to, believe me. Was worried about your safety. That's why you hired me, isn't it?
I suppose you're right. Let's move on. But this time, be more cautious, please.
Got pretty broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is. Never boring, though.
Geralt! Save me!
Got pretty broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is. Never boring, though. Shh. Hear him?
It's those...
centipedes. Giant. Underground tunnel burrowers. Make a distinct sound. We can use that to track them. Sounds loud and clear here. Must be near the nest. We're here.
Well, this vantage point's no good. I shan't capture a good image from here.
All right, wait. We'll find you a better spot that's safe to tread lightly.
Wait! We would have found a safe place for me first.
Sounds, brightest vibrations.
See, you're simply unreliable.
One up. It wakes up angry.
find a place where I would have a good view. Instead, you ran into their lair.
Sorry, got carried away.
Exhilarating. Positively exhilarating. Thank you. I've one more request. Local peacocks performing their mating ritual. I'd love to see that. Apparently, a flock dwells not far from here.
We can go, just don't count on peeping at them while they mate. Season ended a month back.
Oh, that's terrible. I so wish to capture their splendorous tails in full bloom. Is there nothing you can do if they prove uneager to present? Perhaps challenge them somehow? Goad them?
What did you have in mind? Don't have a tail myself, and I'm not likely to sprout one anytime soon.
My thoughts were more along the lines of witcher magic. They say you can exert influence over lesser creatures.
Yeah, guess I can try. Can't promise you anything, though.
Splendid. Consider me contented. I cannot pinpoint the flock's location, but a hunter I know told me a few likely spots. I'll mark them for you.
All right. Let's go find some peacocks. I was wondering, why peacocks?
My daughter is rather fond of them. There will be a treat for her.
We're close. Eyes in the back of your head. Could use a portal about now. Feather from the rump, coated in suet. Cock shed it recently and the suet's got a distinct scent. Ought to be able to track the flock.
A witcher in action. What a treat to watch.
Shh. Hear that? They're calling to each other.
Fabulous. We're getting close. Oh, that's lovely. Now, if they could just splay their tails.
See what I can do. Find a good spot.
Ready? Use your magic, Witcher! This'll be a masterpiece. Smile, please.
Giant centipedes. Damn it.
Where did they come from?
Must have followed us. Get back.
Get up! Save me!
over now.
Whew, that was tense. I believe I've had my fill of excitement for today. What a wonderful adventure.
Get everything you wanted?
Yes.
In that case, time to get back to your camp. Returning your lord to you, safe and sound.
You've our gratitude, Master.
You see, lads, there was nothing to fear.
Thank you, Witcher, for looking after our day count. Seems the jaunt did 'em wonders. Breathed some new life into 'em.
Wait here a moment, Geralt. I have to fetch my coin pouch. Pay my dues.
It's been out this whole time. What do you know? Do you know indeed? My pleasure, really.
No need to thank me. Gladly
Talking
have more
this whole
contracts
time,
like
really
this.
for nothing.
Counts a wonder, ain't he? It's a sad injustice, the misfortune that's touched the family.
Misfortune?
Made no mention, did he? 10 years back, his last, Clarissa's her name, took a spill off her
Clarissa's
horse.
her name, yeah.
Been bedridden ever since. Cannot walk of her own.
She spilled
She'd
her
been
horse.
the life of the house before the calamity. A
she'd
merry
been the
sprite
life
what filled
before the
every
calamity.
corner with joy. Count would oft take her out on trips. She loved animals too. Excursions he makes now. Or rather, paintings he brings
to
home.
how
They's
makes
her only
now.
window on the wider world.
Wider world.
Sorry to make you wait. I thank you for your
Are you
efforts.
sorry to make me wait?
I must admit I expected just a bit more from the famed White Wolf. There you are.
Expect
The
a lot
agreed
more.
sum. Now, do forgive us. There are things we must tend to.
Tend to them we
Reward.
shall.
Use it well.
Thanks.
To be honest, every last man Jacques
Thanks for your crown, sir. Front horse. And get out of this place once my horse arrives. Open it up my camp. Okay. It's, wine merchant.
Drink! Give me a drink!
Worker. Worker. Nothing of importance. Okay, so now we're gonna find Palmerin and ask him to take me to the Duchess. Yeah, damn. Didn't even realize my mic wasn't working this whole time. Just talked to myself for like an hour and a bit. That's always fun. Yeah, well, it happens. Could've swore it was on though. Oh shit. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on my horse. I could probably do a bit of a voiceover video. Pretty sure YouTube allows you to do that. Okay, so
Come on.
go over to the tourney. Ride my horse into town.
Oh.
Come on, horse. Get off roach.
I believe I've made myself
Examine this coat of
I
arms.
shall not grant you leave.
Oh, cool, it's a Camaro. That's what my PlayStation name is.
1, 2, 3. Ready
Ah,
or not,
cool.
here I come.
Appreciate your light towards Camaro.
Geralt,
Now wait for the cutscene to start. Geralt standing
It's
there all
late,
smug.
I know. Sorry to bother you, but I
Looks like he
need to
was
talk to
sleeping.
the Duchess.
It's no trouble. I had not yet laid my head to rest. As to her illustrious highness, I fear you will have to wait until the sun has risen again. Make yourself at
Apparently I have to meditate because
Milton
it's too
mentioned
late.
you've been to CORVO BIANCO to see the beast's victim. Learn anything new from Nabotti?
Well,
Brace yourself.
since we have to wait anyway, steel yourself for a long story.
I'll go fill him in on the details.
And how is it we
Some mail.
passed from your account of the
Apparently
investigation
the texture didn't want to
to
load.
reminiscing about the succubus?
Because those were good times. And we were younger. Always nice to talk about that.
Hey, look, the sun's up.
Sun's up.
Then let's tarry no more. Her enlightened highness is sure to have arrived at the Tourney grounds by now. Let us go.
And go we shall.
Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Like all these little ones.
Close, but not quite. As we'll soon see.
Oh.
Someone's
Shalmar.
gonna find a Shalmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
I don't trust the Emperor. Neither the one from Nilfgaard nor the one from the Empire. Didn't torture it like that.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
String of bell dangling from their ass.
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd.
Yeah, you're about to humiliate this poor
No man
family.
will gain any glory from this.
Gotta go see the Duchess.
Let's go.
The journey awaits. And on we go. On to fight the Shalmar. Who is this brave challenger? Can he take it on? The crowd goes wild. Are you not entertained?
I dedicate
bring out the
my
Shalmar,
imminent victory to fair
and
Lady
he will
Vivian.
win for Lady Vivian, or whatever her name is. Another Chimera. Look at them representing my PSN all over the place.
Begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Come on, Shalmar. Poke the Shalmar. Just gonna make it more angry. I don't like it when it's angry. It gets outrageous. Oh, it's tripping.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Got a bad feeling. Come on, Shalmar. Do it. Bust the bells. No time. Roll. Like a rock. Like a boulder. That's a nice boulder. Okay. Are you not pleased? No. Shalmar has been free of its shackles. And now the beast will rise. Make him tumble. Oh, swords in the ground.
We have to
What
help
will
him.
happen now? We have to help him. Well, doesn't look like he's too pleased. Oh, maybe all that armor he wears. Or it could be both. Alright, so Shalmar. You got Shalmar? Well, apparently one knocked me over. Now it's time to take some potions. Go to my inventory. And go to my potion menu. Take this one, this one, and this one. And kind of have to meditate. And this one, and this one, and this one. And then this one, and this one. Trying to see a bit. Oh shit. Yeah, man. What you got, Shalmar? Oh. Yeah, protect himself. So yeah. thought he was my friend. Oh shit. Come on, show me. Come on, hit me like that. I'll hit you like that. It's kind of annoying fighting a rock monster. And one.
Not good.
Not good. Not bad either. That's it. Can't attack us back either, you have to attack us front. I mean, it's just previous. You have to wait for him to do his policy. Rolls like a Donphin. Like a golem. That's it. No, monster. That's it. And I'll just go health. Come on. You really want to challenge me, Shelmer? There's blood and broken bones, brother, as well. Anything after that is death march. There we go. Take all the damage. Eat some something. Got some cookies. Excuse me. I'm gonna try to attack you back. That's gonna be fun. No, Shelmar, let's dance. And if you don't dance, well then you don't dance, well then you're no friend of mine. You're on my way, dude. I can't palm in. I'm sure I didn't know I was supposed to go. What was it? So you need to pay attention to those 2 seconds. I'm going to take them and go see what I can take my inventory. The only annoying thing about alchemy is you can't equip like 20,000 potions. I guess we can take a petri. Would that be a relic? Is that a relic though? Okay. I'm pretty sure it's a relic. Should probably repair my sword while I'm here too. Just in the middle of battle. Ain't a thing. Oh shit. Wrong sword, but. There we go. Oh shit. Oh shit. On my way. Ah. Now he starts hitting me. Ruin yourself. I'll eat some more dumplings. Come on, Shelmer. Come on. Mom was covered. Okay. Like that. Some more dumplings. Oh my god, too much dumplings. Excuse me. Now he's gonna blow up the down. Don't let him take that off. Let it burn it. We'll just let him he can do his own devices. Oh, now he's gonna be rolling around. Oh shit. Oh shit. You try to roll over me. Ain't no roll out. Roll out. Come on, I almost slayed the beast. I wasn't even supposed to fight this rock monster today. Shit. Goddamn knights not being able to take their opponents. And gladiators time. Yeah, just would have died. Shit. Yeah, no case. Just dump him. Just dump him. I guess I'll just have to go for an aggressive approach. Oh shit. Get away from there. Helmer, don't do it. Don't do it, buddy. Yeah, well, it's not really damaging him that much, but... That's it. Oh, you can come. Oh shit. You smashed my face in. Well, let's try that again. Hopefully get some better luck this time. Okay, we'll just see where this goes. See how it fares. Come on, Shelmar. You won't best me? You cannot. You will not. Ragnarok. I like the spelling of that. And just waiting for the impervious loading screen. Always takes forever. And loading, loading, loading. And just loading some more. And loading, loading, and loading, loading, and loading, loading, and loading, loading. My cat says hello. Midna. Okay. So just wait and wait and wait, and it is loaded. And Shelmar, part 2. Go in my inventory, take some of my potions. Don't want to click them, I want to take them. And some relic oil. And
gotta keep it down.
In one mighty pound,
go. Take a hit. Not a good run. That's it. That's it. Not a good start. Holy fuck. Let's retry that again. I just kept on getting pelted and pelted and pelted. That was not an enjoyable experience. Well, it definitely was for the Shelmar. Maybe there'll be a second part. Instead of the Witcher, it'll be the Shelmar. You play the Shelmar on his adventures. You follow him. Just doing rock rolls and stuff like that. And just carrying about and, you know, just doing Shelmar stuff. That kind of thing. And just waiting for it to load. Any second now. Somewhere there. And getting the horse's gear when he races. And waiting. Loading screen should be done now. There we go. Okay, now I'll try this again. Go to my inventory. And take a bunch of potions. I don't want to do that. Just rather take them. Yeah, take one hit, that's it. I wonder if I can just make them roll into the walls like that. No, okay, I'm not investing too times. Oh, fantastic. So that would, can't wait to make them under the wall.
Then 12 danced and spun, struck the
Yeah,
monster
no.
like fool.
Yeah, that's that easy. Yeah, come get her this. Oh shit.
So the witcher wooed the Selma, then its foul heart turned.
Come on, Selma. Keep your head up. Today.
All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. Drink up the ocean and set fire to the wood. For nothing in this struggle can come to any good.
Yes, no. Let's do this shit. Catch your hair, though. Get away from it, Palmer. Crazy bastard. What do you think would happen? Maybe more damage, man. Maybe. One more time should do it. Come on, dude. Good. Good. Really shallow. Definitely want to go out. Yeah, you can help me, that's for sure. Fight me like a shell now. Really? Didn't bother to get tossed from the wall though. Good. I'm gonna charge him. Yeah, not with all things. No, that works too. What do you have to do in the third turn? With all things. Yeah, beast of Toussaint. And just wait for it to load.
lies defeated by Geralt
Shalmar
of
lies
Rivia,
defeated by Geralt of
master of the
Rivia.
witchering trade.
Yes, I am a master of the witchering trade,
As
thank
the
you.
last gasps of life seep from the beast.
The most masteries of the witchering
Master
trade.
Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Well, I spared it before, so I'll kill it this time.
It suffered
Put it out of
enough.
its misery. And its suffering.
The monster lies slain! The fight is done! Praised
Praise
be
be
the
the
victors!
victors! Picking up, sir.
The lad came damned close to dying.
Hopefully don't fight a Shalmar, okay?
Fine.
There won't always be a witcher there to protect you from giants and Shalmars.
Vivian?
Smile as
He's living a weak world of lies, thinking you're a champion. It's the Duchess. Anna Henrietta.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall
Vivian.
talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Thank
Your
you.
Grace.
We
We
appreciate
knew
it.
that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm
Some-
truly honored.
I
See to our
truly am
young
honored.
hero. Hop, hop. For we must
Thank
make
you.
off with Geralt. We should talk.
Should we talk?
We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Spectacular indeed.
Your
Fighting
Grace.
Shalmar is a bad sport.
Shalmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True.
Well, if they've been doing it forever,
Guillaume suffered
I
a
guess
few
it's
bumps,
acceptable.
scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
Eternal glory.
What about the crowd? Say the Shalmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Would
Geralt,
have been indeed.
though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated. for
Now
completing
you're
another
talking
task
our language.
altogether.
How many florins? Florins?
Your Grace, my
Crowns?
contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation
Shall we?
pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
And find him we shall, Duchess. Poor Shalmar. What did he ever do? Other than just being a badass. As badass as he can be.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Dandelion.
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Ugh. Yes.
He's deep down
But
like
solely
him.
to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so
Like,
justly
yes, no,
handed down upon him.
I want
If
to
we
kill
could
him.
turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
He'll be quartered. Maybe she's the one that quartered the guy. She's already talking about quartering people.
Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks.
Damien de la
Damien
Tour.
de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Your Grace. Whatcha?
Greetings.
Sorry to tell you, but
Sorry
Abraxa
to have
killed
to
some
tell
guardsmen.
you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body.
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No.
It wasn't the beast,
Abraxa,
but it was a
kind
beast.
of vampire.
It was Abraxa.
Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt
Yes.
insinuates nothing
The
of the sort.
investigation thus far
We
has
must
been
listen
at
to
most
him
sloppiest.
attentively.
Now I'm gonna need two things: information and access to
I
a
examined the
laboratory.
body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir Delatour is my man for that.
Could work.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you.
And we shall
You
speak.
bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own.
I do bring
without
trouble.
an outsider's help.
But I
I've
also
no doubt
solve
about
trouble.
it.
And you
Damien,
wouldn't have called upon
we
me unless
settled
you
the
had
matter
trouble.
of the Witcher's employ
So
some
watch your
time
tongue.
past. Definitively.
You're not the Duchess.
Since you have broached it,
You don't have cat
nonetheless,
eyes. You
let
don't
us
rule me.
discuss Geralt's pay.
You're not my robot supervisor.
Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that
All the
which you
legends are
find at
true.
home, yet did
Every
not
one of them.
expect?
Yes, Your Grace. The law of surprise. Time-honored.
Time honored indeed.
We shall be content. The surprises we encounter on a daily basis would be of no value to one such as you. What
Probably
awaits
not.
at the palace are edicts to
Be a
sign
bit
and
strange for
portraits
me,
of
but
suitors from far-off lands.
nothing I haven't
fear
seen
you
before
would find
anyway.
little use for either. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard,
Oh, great.
CORVO
The deed to a
BIANCO,
vineyard.
and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The
That
coin,
coin.
however,
Now you're talking
will
my
be
language.
yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo
I got my
Bianco.
own house.
Isn't it the Duchy's
It
temporary
is all
morgue?
about the
Is it
Witchers.
The Chancellery's bungled things again.
It's a vineyard.
Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's
Minimal
more,
problems.
nothing enhances
But
a wine's
problems
reputation
nonetheless.
better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
Yep, I need to know what I'm doing. What do you know about the first
How did
victim?
it start?
What did it
Who
do?
was the first victim?
Crispy was the first to die. He was famed once
Crispy.
for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
What
Crespi
threat
was
did
not
he
loved
make?
by the wine merchants.
Why did people
He
want
was
to kill Crespi?
ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation
Any
from
more
all
questions
court
and
servants.
answers?
We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight,
So I
you
guess that's
remain
the
a
point
knight
of
till
solving
death.
things.
How'd he die?
Questions,
Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance.
Somebody didn't get an answer.
He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
So, second victim. Let me know. What's the
Second
lowdown?
murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark.
I'm not reasonable.
Ramon
I'm a
Lac's
Witcher.
corpse was found in one such place.
Ramon's
With
Lac.
the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast?
Concerned.
Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me, an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Lac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the
I
gutter,
believe
dressed
it.
in nightshirt and cap, a pillow
Yeah,
placed
also
under his
humiliated.
head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Lac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
That's a shame. They're both older knights, though.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims.
Seems to be more.
All the bodies were found in strange places, under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These
But
were
what does
honorable
that mean?
men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were
Virtue, eh?
knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues.
5 chivalric
And even if the
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor,
You must know this.
wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
We're just waiting for valor and compassion.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your
Why are those
knights?
specific 5, essentially?
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are
Forgive me, gosh.
According to
Not
legend,
everyone's supposed
the
to know
virtues
this.
we cultivate
You guys in
were
your flowery
bestowed
armor.
upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need
Makes
for
sense.
clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
The beast denouncing moral decay.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment,
You already
all
got
the
this
knights
figured
are
out.
either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunts shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why.
Hey, if that's what he likes.
Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
It's the 18.
Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must
Are
call off
drunk
the
people
game
playing
at
this game?
once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt
Everything
the
must be discreet
festivities.
with this lady.
Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take it for. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace.
Not near her palace.
Horses! Ready our horses!
Roach, where are you? Just wait for the loading a little bit. And... Oh.
Your
Tearing off the dress. Those girls are upset. And girls like, huh, wow.
hell? Why, I said... Your Highness, I...
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Hold the skirt. Onward bound.
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give
Careful.
it to me!
What do you know, sir? And he is the cause of the murders. It's that moment right there. No, it's a joke. But that would be funny. Alright. Let's do this. Any day now. The loading screen will want to load. Maybe in a minute, maybe in 10, maybe 20. Who knows? There we go. And another loading screen. Excuse me. Oh, and racing. That was kind of abrupt.
Your grace seems right at home.
And I'm just gonna follow over here. Play. Let's complete.
Clear the path! Clear the way, I said!
Clear the way. Make way for the Duchess. And the Witcher. I'm a person too. And off north. I guess I gotta talk to her.
Just round the corner!
Hurry!
I'll ride her horse.
Come on.
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too?
We've no other option.
We'll
but
be able to
time
find
is
them
of
all.
the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
If you say so, Duchess, we will break all the rules. All of the rules.
Giddy up.
Okay, but that's what we're gonna call it for live stream for now. Get off this fancy horse. And do a little bit of a pan. And the end of the live stream is now. Do a part 2 a little bit later today or tomorrow at some point. But yeah, that's it for Enraged Links. Follow me on Twitter at Left4Deathmetal and like and sub to my YouTube and all that fun stuff, and feel free to comment on my videos. I appreciate it. Have a good night, guys.